Hey everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Arvin. Today, well, first of all, you guys see this mic. I don't know if you guys can see it right here. Testing out this new mic. I saw the comments. I know people are asking for us to get a mic so that the sound quality could be better. So hopefully this will help. This is actually Greg's mic, but I'm just testing it out and see how it goes. So let me know what you guys think about the audio quality and all that. Today I kind of just wanted to showcase some of the clothing that I picked up recently. Some of them are from the wishlist video that I did like 2 videos ago or 2 weeks ago. Before we dive into that, I kind of wanted to touch on some topics just because literally right before I was gonna film, a lot of people have been asking lately about like wanting or like just commenting or like messaging me about like wanting to start a YouTube channel or like wanting to get into fashion or like wanting to, you know, figure out how to become a stylist, etc., etc. And I guess I just kind of wanted to quickly touch on some topics just because even like one of my really good friends from high school, we were talking and she was saying that she kind of wants to start a YouTube channel, but like she's still kind of debating back and forth. And I feel like, honestly, like a lot of times you kind of just got to do it. If you guys followed like me and Che for a long time, especially on YouTube, you know that like at the beginning we were very like uncomfortable about the idea. You know, it's not something necessarily we would tend to do if it wasn't for like a lot of people pushing us and like a lot of people saying like, oh, like I feel like you guys would do well on YouTube. Like you guys know, Che and I are like very introverted people. I mean, we literally did a personality test at work. And I literally got like 91% introvert. So I'm probably one of the most introverted people that I know, at least. So coming from a very introverted person working in the fashion industry, I guess you could say, I know it's really hard to kind of put yourself out there and wanting to showcase a lot of your private life that you kind of want to keep to yourself. But think of it as a positive, like speaking to a camera, you're still able to be in the comfort of your home and relay like whatever message or whatever thoughts and ideas that you have without necessarily being out there. You like take advantage of social media in that case, you know what I mean? Because like a lot of people I feel like our age in their 20s or even like early 30s or teens, especially with like COVID happening where like we couldn't do anything and then now there's like a recession. I feel like a lot of people feel really lost in life and don't really know, or they're trying to figure out what they're passionate about and they feel like they don't know what to do in life. This video that I heard was saying that like if you don't know what you're passionate about and you don't know what to do, just do something, which is like what I feel like is a great advice for a lot of people, even especially for like me as well. Like I wouldn't have never thought that I'd be still doing YouTube after like 2 years now. And like starting to enjoy it and feel comfortable in front of a camera now, talking, like I feel a lot more natural speaking in front of a camera. Whereas like at the beginning, if you watch like early videos, I feel like I seem so awkward and you know, everything is so like outside of your comfort zone. But you just gotta try new things, you know, like, and through trying things, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to end up using this as a career. Like even if like YouTube doesn't end up working out or like, you know what I mean? Let's say, I don't know, if you're into sports and like it doesn't you don't end up going pro, those experiences will teach you and add value to who you become, and it could become an asset to like what is something else in the future. You know, like growing up playing basketball competitively, like I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna play pro. Everyone around you is like, yeah, you could definitely play pro, da da da. Ended up not working out that way, but the things that I learned playing sports and playing basketball growing up has taught me a lot of things, like delayed gratification, hard work, you know, like stuff like this, like being consistent, trying to like film videos consistently, trying to, you know, like developing a work ethic, working with others, da da da. So like just trying out new things, you never know where it could lead you. So if you don't have something that you feel like, something that you're like, yo, this is what I want to do, just try something, you know, it could be literally anything. There's so many things to try out. You never know where it's going to take you, you know. I just felt like I wanted to say that just because I feel like I've been seeing a lot of people message and ask like very similar questions or have like similar or in the similar like mindset. I know a lot of people our age really deal with like mental health issues and like anxiety, like especially with social media. Like people might think, oh my gosh, this person seems confident, or this person seems like they have everything in life that I want. Their life seems perfect and mine isn't. And that's how you start comparing and like devaluing yourself. You'd be surprised how many people are going through similar things as you. And if you're able to find people that are going through the same things, or like have similar goals, or working towards the same thing as you, like that will really help with like what you're dealing with. Like when I got into fashion, when I was in university, I had like a lot of anxiety and like a lot of, I forgot what that phobia is called, but growing up, I don't know, I've always had a phobia of being like going out alone in public, which is such a weird thing, but like it would literally stress me out to have to like leave the house, like leave my dorm and go to class. And it gave me like the worst anxiety. I literally used to skip lectures all the time because like I was like so anxious for some reason. And I feel like a part of like me getting into fashion and like finding the clothes that I like and stuff like that really helped with, I guess, like my confidence, like also like almost like having like an armor around you to like protect yourself, if that makes sense. It sounds super stupid when you're saying it out loud, but like sometimes your mind stresses over like the most little things. Sorry, I'm rambling on. We'll get into the pickups, but I just wanted to get that off my chest just because I've been seeing that a lot. So let's get into the pickups. Okay, so now let's get into the pickups. First item is this Rolf pea coat. You guys seen this in the wishlist video. I'll add a note card if you guys haven't seen that video yet. But I was talking about how I really wanted to buy this for the fall. I wanted to like save up a bit, not spend too much right now. Ended up getting a super good deal for it from the person on Grailed. So shout out to him. I think his Instagram is Rickson. We were talking on Instagram. He gave me a super good deal for it. So I ended up deciding to cop it just because I can't really pass up on the price that he gave me. Super happy with this. I've been looking for this jacket for like 2 years now. Finally got it. Super excited with it. I was super excited about it. Can't wait for it to get colder just so I could wear this. But yeah, I love the details, love the big pockets that are featured on honestly most Rick items. If you know, he loves having big pockets, functional pockets, as well as the little, like, they're basically a bag patched up onto the coat, which I really love. I also love the raw stitching. If you guys could see here, the raw hems on the side of the collars. I feel like it's a great detail. I talked about it a bit in the last video, so I won't dive in too much about it, but I am super excited about this jacket and I can't wait to wear it. And let's get right into the next item. Okay, so the next item is this Julius military hat. Not sure if you guys can see here, but it has this kind of like cutoff on the sides, which I really like as the details. They're almost like a shark fin looking thing, I want to say. I actually saw this hat 2 years ago, or maybe 3 years ago. Really was looking for a military hat at the time. I offered this guy on Grailed. It was like the only one that I've seen. I offered the guy on Grailed. He didn't accept the offer. Ended up selling, which I regretted right away because I probably would have paid full price for whatever the listing was. But anyways, ever since then, I've been on the hunt for this hat. Yeah, I've been looking every time, like just searching on Grailed all the time, waiting to see if someone would resell it, I was getting my driver's license renewed and I was bored waiting in line. You know how it is when you have to wait for the government, it takes forever. So I was literally bored and I was like, oh, maybe let me just search it up, see if there's any nice hats, Julius hats, because I really do like the hats that Julius makes. I feel like it just fits my face shape well or whatever. And boom, it was there. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, it's been 3 years looking for this hat. So instantly offered him, bought it right away. But I will say, now that I have it in person, I'll put it on for you guys. But now that I have it in person, it kind of looks different from like when I saw it on the picture. It kind of looks similar to the other Julius hat that I have, like very similar, honestly. There's like some minor details that are different, but I feel like, I don't know, it's almost too similar in a sense, so I'm not sure now if I would keep it. I'm still kind of debating on it, but basically, I don't know, maybe follow me on Grail, then I might be selling this, or follow me on Instagram and I might sell it on my story or something if I end up deciding to sell it. Nonetheless, I got it for a really good price, and I'll probably wear it. It's still very nice, and I feel like you can never have too many hats, especially for me. I feel like I always need something on my head. That is this Julius military cap that I got. I want to, actually, I don't even know what year it's from. If I could find out, I'll write it down here, but I don't think I remember. But yeah, that's that, and let's get into the next item. Okay, next item is this blazer. Yes, another black blazer. I don't know how many I own in my collection now. This is a Random Identities. It's called the 80s blazer because a lot of the 80s blazers has those like wide, broad shoulders. I'm sure that you guys know that I love anything that has strong, wide, broad shoulders. Love. RIP to my Rick Jumbo Tatlin coat that I lost, but same thing. Love those broad, strong shoulders. Funny story, actually, Greg, when I first met him, when I first started working at Essence, had this blazer. I think he still has this blazer. At the time, I borrowed it for like a LV event that we had. Put it on, I was like, dang, I need this blazer. But at the time it was sold out. And I don't think they remade this blazer for a while, but for some reason this season, Random Identities decided to bring it back. Slight variations though, I do feel like it is a bit longer than the one that Greg has. And also there's this cinch detail that you can add to the back where there's like this tie knot situation where you could kind of cinch it in and cinch it out, which is kind of cool because when you cinch it in, it really gives that like, you know, that like Dorito shape that like everybody wants, that like upside down triangle shape that like if you go to the gym, you know, that's like, well, standard, I guess, like classic physique looking. But yeah, so I'm super happy with this blazer just cause like there's this like double-breasted blazer, the oversized one that I always wear, that I thrifted, that everyone asks me all the time where I got it from. But I kind of wanted like a single-breasted, like single button blazer, and just to, you know, have something else as a variety instead of just wearing that same one every time. Because I wear that blazer like literally way too often, every day almost. If I need to go somewhere in the fall, in the winter, that blazer is going on. So now it's nice to have like a second option. I really love how it fits. I actually shot, well, I'm not gonna go into it, but I'll show you guys a picture. In Greg's version of this blazer, after trying it on again, and I saw that they restocked it this season, had to get it. And I'm definitely gonna get a lot of wear out of this piece. So like, I'm super happy with that. Yeah, okay. Okay, last item. Rick Bowling jeans. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already seen this. You guys probably, a lot of people have like the banana zip versions. Personally, not a huge fan of the banana zip. I feel like I'm not a huge like exposed zipper person. Not the biggest fan of it. So I definitely like the regular bowling jeans with the nice flare. They are super, super, super long when you get them. I'm 6'4", and they're way too long for me. So I'm sure not a lot of people are able to wear these without them dragging on the floor and stuff. What I did was I actually went to a tailor near me and got it hemmed just cause I feel like I don't want to have it dragging on the floor, and it just makes it hard to walk, you know. And I feel like this is such a, I bought this as like a day-to-day piece. I've been looking for, I had this Midnight Studios pair of pants, flared pants that I got from 2018. And those were like the only flared pants that I have. I've been looking to like get a new pair of flared pants. But it's been really hard to find nice flared pants for some reason. I feel like they never fit me right, just cause a lot of the times it's either the waist fits, but the crotch is too short, or like the crotch fits, but then the thighs are too tight. It's just like always something's off. I tried these on for the Essence shoot. Turned out fits very, very nice. decided to pull the trigger on them, honestly. I did get them tailored. I know tailoring sometimes, you know, like especially with like these pieces, it might be harder to like resell eventually if you don't want them, but I do see myself wearing this a lot. So I feel like, you know, don't be afraid to tailor clothes, because you want them to fit nice on you. You want them to fit your body. Like sometimes clothes aren't gonna fit the way, necessarily exactly the way your body's structured, or it might be too long, might be too short, might be too boxy, whatever. So definitely don't be afraid to get it tailored, but do keep it in mind, like if you want to sell it, when you do alterations on designer clothing especially, like people are gonna know this and you're probably gonna have to sell it at a lower cost or whatever. So keep that in mind. But oftentimes when I'm buying things, most of the times, like I'm hoping to keep these like for a very, very long time and get a lot of wear out of them. So I want them to fit the way I want them to fit, you know? So definitely super happy about these. Finally got a pair of flared jeans that I wanted. And I feel like most of my pants are just, like I only wear wide pants pretty much. I feel like, I don't know, it's just comfortable, and I'm tall, so it just works. But I don't have a lot of like, I don't have any other than those one flared pants I was talking about that flare out, which I feel like is a nice change of silhouette for me. So definitely gonna get a lot of wear out of this. I'm very excited. And this is the last item I picked up. One item that I do wanna pick up is the Rick Fog tank top. I mentioned it in the wishlist video again from 2 videos ago, but I know I mentioned in the video at the time, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to get it because it's kind of expensive for a tank top, but I did try it on for the Essence shoot, and I must say the cut on it is not just a regular tank top, and it does fit me very, very well. So I feel like I definitely want to get that if I could get it on a good price, just a nice black fog tank top. But we'll see. So maybe you guys will see it in the next pickup video, whenever that is. But yeah, basically that's honestly all the items that I have today. All black pieces as always. You know how it is. Mainly fall items, I guess, because I'm really looking forward to the fall and the summer. I mean, I hate to say that as a Canadian, because once fall and winter comes, it's so depressing and cold, but it's just so much nicer to dress in the fall. You could layer and all that, you know, wear your coats, even though fall is like 2 weeks in Canada, but it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know I rambled a lot in this video, but anyways, thank you guys for supporting us as always. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys next week.